This has been a momentous week because Rod Rosenstein's derriere is on the grill. And I think it was apparent to virtually everyone yesterday who is running the cover-up for the Obama administration, who is the point man to hide the fact that the Obama Department of Justice and the Obama FBI, in concert with the Hillary Clinton campaign, used illegal and unconstitutional FISA warrants as the legal rationale for the spying on Donald Trump and his associates, including yours truly.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Alex Jones is not here live in studio today, but he really has done an amazing thing. Building InfoWars, hiring all these great people. We've got such a great staff, bringing in Roger Stone, bringing in Paul Joseph Watson, bringing in Dan Lyman, bringing in myself. It's really incredible, and it's all possible with your support. And before I sign off today on this Friday, I just wanted to put that out there. The crew here is so amazing. You know, everything Alex has done here is really so incredible. I don't even know, even its most loyal listeners to the Alex Jones Show, even me that's in the middle of it, I don't even know if I really fully understand and appreciate what it is we're doing here every day. But we're going to continue to fight the good fight. Thanks to all your support at InfoWarsStore.com. I'm now joined by my co-host on The War Room, which is 3 to 6 weekdays here at InfoWars.com/show. Roger Stone and I host The War Room, which is going to be hosted by Jake Lloyd and Tyler Nixon today. And it's also the Veterans Call-In Show today. So if you don't get in on the Alex Jones Show today and you're a veteran, call into The War Room later, and they'll be happy to take your calls. But Roger, it's really amazing everything that's going on here today. Big victories for Trump. He has the Jobs Act and tax cuts anniversary speech today. The DOJ criminally charges 76 doctors, 23 pharmacists, 19 nurses, part of a $2 billion medical fraud. I mean, these are massive victories today for President Trump.
Well, and it's feeding the hysteria of the left. Look, Owen, 1 million new jobs created since Trump became president, 228,000 in May alone, 4% economic growth, which they told us was structurally impossible under Barack Obama, on the cusp of a historic peace deal in the Koreas, a deal which, if Barack Obama had done, they would be calling brilliant, but because Donald Trump did it, they're calling risky. Cashing in the Iran nuclear deal, which was a ripoff of America and a deal between us and a group of people we cannot trust. So as the president becomes more popular and as America begins to get greater again, the left becomes more and more hysterical. Before you sign off, though, I have to compliment you on today's necktie, which is even better than yesterday's necktie. This is considered a classic rep stripe, an absolute winner at all times. So my hat's off to you. Your sartorial taste today is particularly on point. There he goes. Owen Schroyer, one of the internationally best-dressed men in America. I do want to suggest that if you are a veteran, they would love to hear from you on today's War Room, where Jake Lloyd and my friend Tyler Nixon will be taking calls between 3 and 6 Central Time, that's 4 and 7 Eastern Time, at the War Room in our special Veterans Call-In program. We'd like to hear from you if you've served your country, and we'd like to hear about your frustrations, your aspirations, and your thoughts. So today on the War Room, our special Veterans Call-In program with Jake Lloyd and Tyler Nixon pinch hitting for Owen and I. Please let us hear from you. This has been a momentous week because Rod Rosenstein's derriere is on the grill. And I think it was apparent to virtually everyone yesterday who is running the cover-up for the Obama administration, who is the point man to hide the fact that the Obama Department of Justice and the Obama FBI, in concert with the Hillary Clinton campaign, used illegal and unconstitutional FISA warrants as the legal rationale for the spying on Donald Trump and his associates, including yours truly. As the cover-up becomes unraveling, as the economy improves, as Trump's success becomes more manifest, the left becomes more and more hysterical, manifesting itself in the violence we see around the country. No, I'm sorry. The tragic deaths at the Capitol Gazette were caused by a man who had a grudge against that newspaper and was clearly mentally unbalanced. It has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump. But the left will use any excuse whatsoever. If it rains, they will blame President Trump. The American people, fortunately, see right through it. I'm going to take your calls today, and that number, 877-789-2539. Again, 877-789-2539. The phone lines are open, and we want to hear from you. I like the call-in format, so let's start with John in Kansas City. John, what's on your mind?
You there, Roger?
Yes, indeed. Go ahead, John. What's on your mind?
Great to talk to you. It's an honor. Hey, I've been wondering this forever. When you get on there to mainstream media, I noticed you were on Ingram several times over the last couple of months. I've seen YouTube clips of you on CNN, and you get up there. Before you go in there, do they sit you down and say, okay, Roger, now we're not going to talk about Seth Rich or false flags or anything like that, are we? Or is it just sort of an understood thing, you know, not to go there? Or do you try to get your zingers in only to have them cut you off and edit it out? How does that go on? How does that work?
Well, they don't censor you in any way. I do know that they don't want you to talk about Seth Rich, and frankly, I have other points to make. I do make it a point every time I possibly can to mention InfoWars and the extraordinary struggle that we're going through in a war against censorship. When Alex Jones tells you that they are trying to use these phony harassment lawsuits as a rationale to get us wiped off the face of the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, he's not kidding. We're not exaggerating the war that is being waged on InfoWars. I'm not exaggerating the war that Special Counsel Robert Mueller is waging against me, because they want to silence Alex Jones, because they want to silence me, because they don't want us to point out the partisan nature of the Mueller investigation and the fact that they are covering up for the largest political scandal in American history. But I can honestly say, whether it is Sean Hannity's show, which I was on last week, or Tucker Carlson's show, which I was on the week before, or Laura Ingram's Angle that I was on last night, I have never been censored. They have never told me what I can and cannot talk about. And I always try to make a point to tell people about the great stuff we're doing here at InfoWars. Thank you, John, so much for your call. Let's go to Frank in the District of Columbia. We got about a minute, almost 2 minutes. Go ahead, Frank. We'll try to get your question in. If not, I'll answer the rest on the other side. Go ahead.
Roger, it's good to talk to you.
Thank you.
I have a question that Owen keeps asking. He keeps asking why is it that Rosenstein gets to say that he's trying to produce the documents for the oversight committees, but he never produces these things on time. And my thought is this must be the Peter Strzok insurance policy in action, where they claim because there's an ongoing investigation, the Mueller investigation, they get to redact documents even from the oversight committee just because they want to preserve the integrity of the investigation that shouldn't be going on. Does that seem logical?
Yeah, I think that's the rationale they use. Look, Rosenstein is the key point man in the cover-up. He's the guy breaking the law today. The real question is, given his refusal to turn over information, which is the linchpin of the entire conspiracy against Trump, the FISA warrants, why hasn't the president terminated him? Why hasn't the president shut down the Mueller investigation, which is indeed, exactly as the president says, a witch hunt designed to undo what they could not do at the ballot box in 2016. Bloomberg reports yesterday that Mueller is going to decide about bringing charges in his final report against the president in the fall. Really? Just before the November election? What could be the timing involved there? The day before, Bloomberg reported that Mueller is now going to focus on Russian collusion. Wait a minute. I thought that's what he's been focusing on for the last 2 years at the cost of millions. You're on the Alex Jones Show. We'll be right back.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
It's the claim that the August protest was some sort of left-wing plot. Who, you might ask, would say something so offensive? An elected representative who's serving right now in the U.S. Congress.
And look at the background. George Soros is one of those people that actually helps, back these individuals. Who is he?
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
Was it difficult?
Not at all.
Do you think George Soros funded the neo-Nazis who marched in Charlottesville?
Wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
These conspiracy theories were first spread by radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Is this lost on anyone? George Soros is a famous Nazi collaborator.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
Support good oral health with our one-of-a-kind Super Blue fluoride-free products. InfoWars Life brings you a revolutionary toothpaste blend with iodine and nano silver designed to deliver a powerful clean. Enjoy a minty fresh flavor made with peppermint oil or try our bubblegum flavor. Pair this groundbreaking toothpaste with the Super Blue fluoride-free mouthwash and supercharge your oral health. Our amazing mouthwash features natural oils and ancient ingredients used since Aboriginal and biblical times. Instead of containing fluoride, our Super Blue line is loaded with the good halogen iodine and an array of other beneficial compounds that have been hand-selected for their oral health benefits. Super Blue fluoride-free mouthwash and toothpaste are the first and only to contain all of these natural ingredients: xylitol, nano silver, and iodine. Notice the difference with our Super Blue fluoride-free products. Refresh your breath and invigorate your oral health routine at InfoWarsStore.com. That's InfoWarsStore.com.